first open for business. Stepping up now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Now another 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. High in the air out to center field. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Ryan Braun now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Kluber playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2007.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Count 1 and 2.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher,
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, taken in by Scope, and that's the first out. Striding in for the Indians, Michael Brantley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Hot shot down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And Braun will need to play this off the wall. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Ramirez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and, of course, the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's in the dirt. Brantley leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swung on and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired, 2 down now. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. High in the air out towards shallow right. Cabrera's there. 1 away. Now in the box, Jesus Aguilar. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hard hit ball to second. And quickly, there are 2 away. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He brings a 4 for 12 line. He's taken him deep once. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2. He's sitting fastball.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. From the stretch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Back up the middle. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Ready now, Josh Donaldson. He's set, and the pitch. Change up that catches the corner for strike 1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
There you see Yonder Alonso. He waits next. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's Yonder Alonso. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Hit to short. The second for one. On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Settling in now, Manny Pena, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. This pitch is popped up. Ramirez is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Digging in now for the Brewers, Orlando Arcia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Arcia, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In now is Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Kipnis sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play. And here's Melky Cabrera as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. In now for Cleveland, Jason Kipnis. First pitch on its way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. 1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Into the box now, Yan Gomes. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Christian Yelich will start it out here from Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's Ryan Braun now. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Braun.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Striding forward now is the DH, Travis Shaw. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Onto the home run porch and gone. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. So striding in, Jonathan Schoop. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Bouncer down the line, but it gets fouled. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Fouled off. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And the pitcher will just... Now batting, Francisco Lindor. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Miley gets the sign. Here he comes on 2-2. Fouled away. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Brantley. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The throw into second. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. No balls and 1 strike. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's got to hurt. Standing in, Josh Donaldson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1-0 the count. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants to get back in the game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Josh Donaldson goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Digging in, Mike Moustakas. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's 1 away. Into the box now, Manny Pena. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Alonso has room in foul territory. 2 down. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
That's inside.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on us.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Coming to the plate now, Melky Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One and one the count. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number one. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss it.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Oh, they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. The 2-1. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. It was a walk in his last trip. 2 out with the man at first. And that one stayed up a little high. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And now back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lorenzo Cain. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And it's fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. In is Christian Yelich. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Christian Yelich sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Ryan Braun is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. Two out, nobody on. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is. Leading off the inning, Michael Brantley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Miley gets the sign. 0-2 on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Michael Brantley is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Ball one to start the at-bat. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike one.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Corey Knebel enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Number 46.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hey now.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Way out in front. Ramirez on second. Encarnacion is over at first with one away. Good waste pitch, 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Here's Yonder Alonso. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. A ball and no strikes. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the... Back here in Cleveland, we're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-0. Is chased out of the zone for strike one. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brantley going back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Starting to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that's out number 1. Here's Jonathan Scope now.
Number 5. Jonathan Scope.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Pena, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Sliders in for a strike. 1-1. He's outside for a ball.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's Melky Cabrera. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away. Here comes the first pitch. Starting to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
The batter, catcher, Yan Jones.
Now the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
Threw it right past him. Leading off the inning, Orlando Arcia, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Danny Salazar been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it, and that retires the side. So here's Francisco Lindor now. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this.
Josh Hader is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now the 2-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. Hader is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And there's 1 away. Into the box, Michael Brantley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped him up. Moustakas is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out. Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
The 1-1. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Ryan Braun now. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Missed with a slider.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, This might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count remains 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Pulled toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So striding forward now, Jesus Aguilar. He was a ground out victim last time up. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's gone 2 for 5. And it's 0-2 to Scope. Shaw at second with 2 down. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. Striding in to start the 9th, Edwin Encarnacion. And they'll need him to get something going here. Jeremy Jeffress comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. In now, Yonder Alonso, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
2-2 the count. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Melky Cabrera. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Braun. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-1 pitch is a ball below the zone. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Shortstop. Francisco Lindor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Popped him up. Moustakas shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Michael Brantley. First pitch of the at-bat.
Michael Brantley.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually.
And we'll have to leave it. Here now is the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's collected 11 hits in 32 at-bats.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. That's popped up. Ramirez has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. In is Christian Yelich.
Right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
1-2 now. Hit back up the middle. Lindor loves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Edwin Encarnacion now. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's a .333 hitter. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So coming to the plate, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And it's fouled away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. And he takes ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And he fouls this one off. Strike 3 called as he can't get. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw. And he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. First offering on its way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Shaw aboard here at first with nobody out. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's on the money, but dropped at second base. And that lapse in concentration will cost him. It'll be an E4. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's got 3 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Coming to the plate now, Manny Pena, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hit out towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Striding in, Orlando Arcia. First pitch coming, here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1 down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson, who's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. To third. Donaldson's there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free-swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing it.
Very weakly on the ground. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Here's a high pop-up. Nelson waits on it, and that retires the side. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one down now. At the plate, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And a neck-high fastball that time. Heading out toward shallow right. Chisenhall is over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Line drive to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Braun takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he is out on the tag. Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Here comes the 2-1 to Brantley. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
Well, so much for taking pitches.
Fouled off. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Brantley gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a sinker that gets a swinging strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Just a bit low, ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Now that's popped up. Arcia is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He'll try. To follow him. He's set. Here it comes. And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. So stepping in, Jason Kipnis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Travis Shaw. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of a great slider that time.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Carrasco pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Riding in once again, Jesus Aguilar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The 2-2. High pop-up. Carrasco is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Oh, and this one ran in and got it, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Moustakas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire.
A swing and a miss. Stepping in, Yan Gomes. First time up, he went down looking. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Shaw has it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. First offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Yonder Alonso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Yonder Alonso.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Ready once again, Michael Brantley. It was a walk in his last trip. And he lays off there, 1-0. Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Danny Salazar, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. First pitch of the at-bat. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Popped him up. Lindor moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. So here now is the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. Jonathan Scope will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's gone 2 for 5. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second now is Scope. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Lorenzo Cain.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 2 down. In is Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
A swing and a miss as he chased with. Corey Knebel takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And it's fouled away. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Edwin Encarnacion now. And a breaking ball stays outside. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Popped him up. Aguilar has a play. 2 gone. Standing in, Josh Donaldson. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike. Here's Ryan Braun now. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Andrew Miller takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Their count now at 2-2. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. No hits to this point. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. On the move is Braun. A little bouncer. Braun leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off. He'll try it again from first. Fouled away. We'll try it one more time for second. And a step off as the runner breaks for second. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Grounded back up the middle. Ramirez is up with it, and he's safe. Ready for another chance? Manny Pena, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jason Kipnis was down for the first out in the 7th inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Very high. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight.
Threw it right past him. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Slider's in for a strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good.
Domingo Santana will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. He flew out in his last at-bat. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Josh Hader's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 71.
Into the box now, the Indians pitcher, Andrew Miller. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here as Melky Cabrera has grabbed a bat and begun to loosen in the on-deck circle. On to the eighth here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. He swung on and missed for strike number two.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. First pitch on its way. Up around the face. Fouled off. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He got ahead with two good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Dan Otero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. And he gets ahead 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Uh-oh, he missed it. Oh, and they botched this one as it drops in the infield. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kipnis giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Travis Shaw. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. from the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Chopped weakly to the left. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Nope. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Full count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a high pop-up. Aguilar over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding into the box, Josh Donaldson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Missed with a slider. The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. In there, and it's full 3-2. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next for Milwaukee, Manny Pena. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that in. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Way out in front. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Joaquin Soria, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now.
Joaquin Soria.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Soria has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now, in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off him.
So he ran the fastball by him to the punch-out. Yan Gomes takes the hat trick with his third strikeout of the night. The 1-0 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Braun, and that's the third out. So now the Brewers pitcher, Joaquin Soria. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Curtis Granderson is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Popped him up. Encarnacion waits on it. Makes the play, one away. In now is Lorenzo Cain, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are two gone now. Now in the box, Christian Yelich, 0-for-4 with a strikeout thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball four. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Jeremy Jeffress takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 32.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Dan Otero. Leonis Martinez is going to grab a bat now, so he'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Three-two pitch is swung on and missed, strike three. Here's Michael Brantley. He went down on strikes last time up. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. Shaw gloves it. He'll whip this one to first in time. Cody Allen takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12. And that's in there for strike one. Oh, 2 to Travis Shaw. High in the air out to center field. Kipnis on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Jesus Aguilar. He was a double play victim last time around. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Again, a 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 0-1 the count. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side. Ready now, Jose Ramirez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Up top, it's 2-0. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Settling in now, Josh Donaldson is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Aguilar is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And he strikes him out here for route number 3. Into the box now, Manny Pena. And he'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. He sends that one out of play for strike 1.